Write your own story. Write your story. Don't try to write somebody else's story. Don't try to look at what somebody else is doing. Don't try to get into comparing your life to somebody else's, or what your effort is to somebody else's effort, or your success to their success. They might have them blessings, but you probably dang sure don't want that pressure to get to where they at. The same way what you got. Nobody want to go through what you had to go through to get to where you at. So write your story. I say that because sometimes we can live in this world and you see so many images of what success looks like, of what, happiness looks like, what joy looks like, what a whole person looks like, you know what I'm saying? And they can get real, create a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? I know for me, I'm 48 years old. I still go through moments where I have to get realigned with who I am and what I'm doing, because there's so many great things that you can see out there. You can get the highlight reel in your head going about, oh, I'm gonna go do this tomorrow, I'm gonna go do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, yeah, that sound like me, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Who you are is enough. Like, it truly is. Like, don't get caught up in the hype. There's this restaurant that's called American Deli out here in Atlanta, and they serve everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Chinese food, burgers, fries, they serve everything. Chinese food, Mexican food, American food, everything you can think of. And I never see it always packed. I see people in there, but I don't see it always packed. And you would think that a restaurant that serves everything would be always packed. But there's certain other restaurants like Chick-fil-A out here in Atlanta as well. They do one thing, and they do one thing very well. Now, they probably got a few other things, but the main thing we all know Chick-fil-A for is chicken. And that can seem boring. That can seem kind of lame. Who else don't do chicken? Every restaurant in the world does chicken, right? So what? Right? You would think there's nothing special about that. You see American Deli, everything. Every option in the whole world. Well, sometimes that's how our mind works. And I think that's how we should be as people. Find a few things that you do good and that you like to do, and that makes you makes you happy. I know people say do a job where you feel like you ain't never got to work. And true, I get that. But I think it's just really just live a life to where you feel like you ain't never got to perform. And I think that's what it's all about. Do something you do good, that you like to do, that you can say, hey, you know what? This is me, period. You ain't got to always be making money. You don't always have to produce some kind of income. It should multiply. If it multiplies joy, if it multiplies somebody's salvation, if it multiplies, safety for you or physical fitness for you, hey, it multiplies. But getting back to the stories of the Chick-fil-A and American Deli, don't try to put everything in your hat to be everything for everybody. Just be the things that God called you to do and God called you to be. Don't keep skipping over the process, because the process is where you're gonna find your salvation. Sometimes we can think, oh yeah, if I could just do all these things to get to the finish line, I'll be happy. But I'm here to tell you, happiness really is what you see when you look in the mirror. And I encourage you to get out there, love somebody, and most of all, please go love yourself. Peace.